Welcome back to week 3 of the Pantry Challenge, and boy, I have some hiccups for you this week. I'm going to start by showing you my food in categories because we have a lot of overlap as we're repeating meals. So I'm going to show you all of our breakfast first. We had leftover pancakes. I made some of these egg sort of McMuffin sandwiches. We did a nice apple flaxseed oatmeal one morning. We were definitely starting to get some cooler mornings, and then we did some pancakes as well using this pumpkin bread mix that I had in the pantry, and I just added extra milk and a little bit less eggs and turned them into pancakes, and they were really good. As I'm starting to run a little bit lower on pantry ingredients this week, I knew I needed to do some meal prep for lunches. My goal this week is to get a little bit more fiber and protein in, and so I had a lot of carrots in the refrigerator and thought a sort of carrot slaw would be really good. And I'm using just really basic ingredients like olive oil, apple cider vinegar, and some spices to make the dressing for that. I did do a touch of maple syrup as well, just to give it a little bit of a sweeter flavor. And then I'm going to use up about 3 of those carrots and just shred them with a peeler. I thought that would be a nice thickness, and it was. And just let this sort of sit and marinate in the fridge while I am using up all of my other ingredients throughout the week to just add as a side to my lunches. While I am putting this together, let me explain to you what I am dealing with this week that is making the pantry challenge so much more complicated. So if you have ever ordered from Azure Standard before, you know that a lot of times you get bulk grains, pasta, beans from there. They come in really large brown paper bags. Well, I picked up in order at the beginning of January that I had already placed back in December. If you've ever ordered there, you know that you've got to order in advance. So this wasn't really part of my pantry challenge. I picked up that order, and within about a week or so, I started noticing that I had pantry moths, which I think is about the worst thing that can happen to you when you're in the middle of a pantry challenge. So I started doing some research to see how I could get rid of them, and did not have good luck because the best way to get rid of them is to throw out everything in your pantry, and they had already infiltrated a lot of the stuff that I had stored in there. So this week I had to dump everything that was in my pantry except for canned goods. I'm just putting together a really basic lunch right now. Turkey meat, wrapping a cheese stick. This is one of my favorite ways to eat it, and dip it in some mustard. I also made some hard-boiled eggs, and then did my carrot salad on the side. Very high protein, easy to put together lunch here. Anyway, the pantry is now empty except for canned goods, which I already didn't have a ton of left after doing this challenge. So there's going to be some huge modifications on top of that at the end of this week. I also am in the South. We're getting a big freeze. So I could not bank on being able to cook a lot of the big things that are still in my freezer. So you're going to see me kind of power through the rest of the week here with the things that I have. A lot of refrigerator type items. Totally fine. All great stuff that we needed to use up. I made some bread, we did some more egg salad, and some fruit on the side. And then for dinners, we did a lot of the meat that's in the freezer. I boiled some of these beef bones that I had in the freezer for quite a while, and just let those sit all day to make a beef broth. And then I added some of my frozen tomatoes from my garden instead of using canned tomatoes, and just let those cook down. It was super easy. I made this bread. I will link the recipe below. This is the easiest and best bread I have ever made. So definitely give it a try if you're still powering through here in January. I prepped this bread for sandwiches throughout the week for lunches, and also to go with the beef stew. So I just added ground beef, lots of mixed vegetables from my freezer, and potatoes. And then this made a lot of food that we could eat a couple times this week, along with a big pot of pinto beans with a ham hock and sliced ham from Christmas in there. So this saved me a couple nights of cooking this week, which I really needed as I was working on that other pantry project. The good news is that the pantry moth situation is totally under control and was taken care of in about 2 days. But now we are going to be starting over. I can't totally continue the pantry challenge in this current state. Thankfully, I have a lot of vegetables and meat left in my freezer. But the next video you're going to see from me is going to be a grocery haul because I have just lost all of those pantry staples, as well as going into a freeze. I've got to make sure my family has food here. But if you are still interested in seeing meals for a week, probably just a lot of dinner ideas, using up some more of what I have in my freezers just with some supplemental items, let me know in the comments below. I can definitely do that, but I just want to give you the heads up that the next video you see is going to be a grocery haul that does not fit within the parameters of the pantry challenge. But that's how this goes. I am glad that we saved so much money up to this point in preparation for the next big hurdle, which is going to be restocking my pantry. So we're just continuing through the week with really easy meals. We use the rest of that roast beef to make some really easy quesadillas to actually take on the road, because as you'll see in the next clip, I'm traveling. Hi friends, I am coming to you from the car because I am actually going out of town for the weekend. And so it's going to change up my pantry challenge just a little bit for this week. So I wanted to give you an update on any grocery shopping that I've done, and then my meal plan for the rest of the week while I am gone. My husband and kids are staying home, and so I've set up kind of some easier meals for them to have, just again from things we found in the pantry. And then I did a little bit of grocery shopping this week, totaling right about $25. So again, it's a lot of the same stuff that I've gotten before: some eggs, some milk, a little bit of produce, and I got a couple things to round out some of those meals that they can make themselves while I'm gone. So for their meals this weekend, I'm just going to be gone for really like 1.5 days for the rest of this week. So I pulled out stuff for spaghetti for them, that spaghetti I had been saving for a rainy day. And then one of their favorite fun meals is boxed mac and cheese with a can of baked beans. So they'll have fun with that. And then I've got stuff for them to do like French toast or bagels and eggs. So they should have plenty of options. I'm sure they'll probably do something else that's sort of off the pantry challenge, but that's totally fine. The key is just, I'm trying to keep using up what's in my pantry, and I will be back very shortly into next week, and we'll get back to digging at the bottom of the freezer. My plan for this next week is to really start tapping into some of my grains and beans that I haven't used a whole lot yet, and to try to make it to the bottom of my deep freeze, see what other meats I still have in there. I have a lot of tomatoes still, so I want to get those processed up somehow to maybe use in pastas or soups. And yeah, we're getting a little closer to the end, but it's also starting to get a little bit harder. I've only spent about $85 of my $150 budget. So I think we're doing good, saving some money for the end of the challenge when we're probably going to need a little bit. I'm a little nervous to get through that last full week of January, but I think we can get really close. I still do have a lot of food in my pantry and freezer, but definitely we're getting into some of the weirder stuff that I'm going to have to use some extra brain power to plan on. So let me know how it's going for you down in the comments, if you're still sticking with it and powering through and saving money this month. And I will see you in next week's video where we see what else we can scrounge up. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.